Hey guys, give me a second while I share this Facebook Live into the event. Hold on one second. You can enjoy some George Michael while waiting. Let me share this sucker. Have that faith, right? It is Monday, and it is actually a fabulous Monday. I'm so excited. Let's see if I can share this. Let me see. Sharing this sucker. Why are you being annoying? It's morning time. So we are talking today about being intentional in your business. I am going to share this. Go ahead. Alexa, stop. So if you are having trouble in your business or you're feeling a little lost as you're working through your business, I know I do sometimes, and I want to talk a little bit about some strategies that you can do to be more intentional in your business. And you can see all the kids' toys in the background. My lovely daughter was playing in here this weekend while I was trying to get some stuff done. So I have baby stuff everywhere. But let me see, here's the events. I lost the page the first time. Okay. I want to be more intentional with my business in general because it's important to build a business that works around your life and not the other way around. And I think that we kind of confuse the two as business owners. We think that we have to fit our business around our life, which makes sense. You have to, right? You can't just be constantly working 100% of the time and trying to live life at the same time. But you also need to make sure that you are building the business that you want and not just building a business to have a business, okay? So something I noticed as I was building my team last month, drinking some water because I talk too much. I was working on building my business last month by hiring some people and getting my group, my team in place. And I was working a gazillion freaking hours because I was trying to do my business around my life, which you're supposed to, right? But I was also trying to do my business in every single waking moment that I had around all the other things that I have to do. I'm a business owner, but I'm also the mom of 3. I have a husband. It was also our 10-year anniversary. Oh my God. So we had so much going on this month, and I felt like I was just running in this hamster wheel. I spent so much time working on client work and not doing anything that really propelled my business forward. I was building my team. I was spending time getting everyone trained and working on new processes. We have some great processes now in place. I'm so excited. But we weren't doing what we needed to do. I wasn't doing what I needed to do as a business owner because I got so stuck in the muck and forgetting that I don't need to work 800 hours a week in order for my business to grow. I need to work less time on my business and more time on my business, okay? So it's really hard, especially as business owners, to get stuck in this thing where you're constantly working and not being intentional about your day. I was just talking with a client like 5 minutes ago about when you get into your Dubsado, where are you supposed to start? Are you supposed to start on your clients? Are you supposed to start, in your leads? What are you supposed to do? And really, you're supposed to start with your leads. You're supposed to start with your tasks, make sure nothing's falling behind, but you should start with your leads. And that's because if you start with your clients first and you work on your clients first, you're never going to have time to work on your business. And I understand that there's only so many hours in the day and you want to make sure that your clients are happy. I want to make sure my clients are happy. I want to make sure my clients have the most amazing experience possible. The problem is if I'm running at 50% because I'm running myself ragged, I'm not doing the things that I need to do for my business, and I'm just focusing on those things for my clients, I'm not being a good business owner. I'm not being a good steward of them and not showing them what they need to do in their business. And I'm also not building my business. So I'm working 100 hours and I'm slowly starting to see that I'm not putting myself out there. I'm not being a good business owner. I'm not marketing myself. I'm not sending out the emails. I'm not creating the content that people need because I'm so stuck in the muck. So this is something I do all the time, and I totally forgot it in March. I just had a crappy month in March because I had some health issues in January and February. I was kind of just trying to catch back up, and I really just never got back on the wagon. So I spent a lot of March and part of February just in the hamster wheel and getting stuck and getting overwhelmed and not really thinking about what I was doing in my business. So this weekend, I spent time on my business and I spent time on myself figuring out what I wanted my business to look like again. I do this all the time. And again, you just get stuck in the muck and you forget what needs to happen in your business. I know exactly what I need to do to build my business. I know exactly what I need to do to hit my numbers, and I don't do it because I get stuck. I get so overwhelmed and I'm sitting there working at midnight for no reason at all, because I can get everything I need to get done in 20 hours a week. I know this, it is physically possible. I do it all the time, and somehow I just get in this trap of working like 45 hours a week and not knowing what happened to my week. I get nothing accomplished and I feel like I'm just grinding. So I went through and I did this great spreadsheet. I'm working on the spreadsheet for everybody right now, but I'm working on generalizing the spreadsheet. But basically, I know what all my service lines look like. I know how many hours I need to put in as a business owner. I do have a team, so they have work that they have to do. So I created a spreadsheet that I know exactly what my service lines are, what the value is of those, what I need, how many of each service line I need to sell per month, how many hours it's going to take me to provide that service, and then what the value is for it. So I know at the end of the month, if I hit all my goals, I do all my sales, I know exactly how much I'm going to make. Not even, counting stuff that could be coming in, but just from a general perspective, I can hit my numbers if I do these things. I added them all up, and if I spend 40 hours on new clients getting that work done for them, I will hit my goal. Then I also think about what my admin hours are. I have to manage my team. I need to make sure that I'm putting in a couple hours a week in building my business, marketing, doing this stuff right here and just being present, but also making sure the tasks are getting done, people are doing what they're supposed to do, so that I'm spending only the time I allotted on clients and not grinding and spending time and getting lost in the muck. Okay, so I have 41 hours of work that should be contracted this month. Then I have 10 hours, which is probably a little low, but I also know that some of the contracted hours kind of is built in, especially for my products. I put time aside for that. If I do that, then I don't have to do it once somebody books, right? So if I'm at 51 hours, then I looked at the clients that I've already established, that I'm already working with, and I know that I have 28 hours left to make everybody that I've already said yes to happy. Okay, so that is 79 hours altogether. So if I only need to work 79 hours per month, that means I'm working just under 20 hours a week. I'm able to hit my goals. I'm able to make everybody happy and also do the right things for my business in 20 hours a week. How amazing is that? How freeing is that as a business owner to know exactly how much time it should take you to do everything? How freeing is it to know that it only takes you 20 hours to do what you need to do for a business, make your clients happy, and do the right things? Okay, if you have that number down, you know exactly what it takes you. It's like a whole new lease on life, because now I know that I don't have to work till midnight every single night to make everybody happy. I shouldn't. I don't need to. I want you to be like that in your business. I want you to know exactly how much time it takes you to do things. I use things like Toggle. I track my time like crazy. And when I don't track my time, that's when I fall off the rails. I was horrible about tracking my time in March. And I know why now, because I didn't want to think about how inefficient I was. Okay, so you need to know exactly what every single offering that you do, how long that takes. Okay, once you know how long that takes, also add into the stuff you've already said yes to, the stuff you've already contracted. Figure out how much more time do you need to put in to make those people happy, so that you can check the box and be saying, I've done everything I'm supposed to do, everything I agreed to, and I made them amazingly happy because I put aside that time for them. I built that time into my schedule, so I know I'm not shortchanging anyone. And then you also build time into your schedule not to shortchange your business. Make sure that you're putting time into your business every single week. Write those emails, do those social media posts, be present, answer questions, go on LinkedIn, go on Facebook, be on Instagram, do whatever it takes to show up for your business. And you should have time to do that. If I'm able to do it in 20 hours a week, you can do it, okay? And if you're finding that your business needs you to work 50 hours a week and that's not what you signed up for, and that's no way it's going to happen because you have kids to take to piano practice, or your parents need to go to all their appointments, or you just wanted to sleep this week, then you need to start thinking about what you're doing for your business. What makes sense? Do your offerings not make sense? Are you inefficient? Do you know how much per hour you make on your offerings? If you're making $3 an hour, is that an offering you should be doing? Honestly, is it something you should be doing? And if not, gracefully get rid of it out of your service line. Okay, so know about what your hours are, know exactly what it takes to build your business, and feel confident with that number, that if you just commit to those numbers, you will hit your goals in your business and do the right things for your business, and then be done. Okay, and just be done for the day. Put your pencil down, walk away, go spend time with your kids, go play with your dog, go play with your cat, go hang out with your significant other, do whatever it takes, okay? So the first thing is, I'm working on the spreadsheet. You will have a spreadsheet you need to put together and figure out what your hour commitment is for the month, okay? The next spreadsheet, because I love spreadsheets, you know I'm an accountant. The next spreadsheet is a week-by-week understanding of what time that you're spending on your work. Okay, I have a spreadsheet that I'm building out right now. Mine says work and school. I looked at my schedule. I looked at what I have available, what commitments I have. I have things going on for my kids in the next 2 weeks where I'm not gonna be able to work during the day. So I built that into my schedule and I said, okay, if I need to hit 20 hours per week, what do I gotta do? Where does this need to fit in? See all these things in the bottom right here? This is school and work. I'm making changes. In May, I'm bringing in somebody 20 hours a week instead of like the 10 hours a week that I'm doing right now. I'm bringing in somebody 20 hours a week so I don't have to work at night anymore. Okay, my April's already set in stone. I know I got to hit 20 hours. I'm going on vacation. All those things are happening, but I've already planned it out. I know where those 20 hours are going to come from. I know what weeks I have to work more than 20 hours in order to take my vacation the way I want. Okay, so it's 20 hours and I know exactly what's going to happen. I also know if I'm not hitting my hours, right? So it's Monday and I have to work from 9:30 to 11:30 and I'm working from 9:30 to 11:30. Okay, so as long as I'm hitting those goals and I'm hitting that amount of time, I'm going to do what I need to do for my business. My business is going to thrive because I set aside time. I'm intentional with every hour that I set aside for my business and I know what I'm supposed to do. Okay. This is something you should be doing on a consistent basis. You should be doing this every month. I should be doing this every month, but you should be doing this every month and know exactly what it takes for you to hit your goals, hit your numbers, and know how many hours you should be working. Because it's so much easier for me to put my pencil down tonight to say, I didn't plan on working because I'm going to school tomorrow night, okay? Right? So I know that I'm not working tonight. So I can go spend time with my husband, spend time with my kids. They don't have after school today. We're going to have a great time because I know I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do for my business. Okay. I want you to be on fire with how much time that you're supposed to be spending in your business and knowing what your commitments are to your personal life and to your business. Okay. These two can coexist. You can have a life and have a business if you do the right things for yourself. If you set intentions, if you know what it takes to do what you need to do, and you also say, okay, this doesn't serve me anymore, it doesn't serve my business, and my clients aren't getting the best of me because I'm working too many hours, I'm being run ragged. I don't want you to be run ragged anymore. Business is work, but it shouldn't be soul-sucking, life-sucking, energy-sucking, okay? If it is, you're not being efficient. I want you to be efficient in your business. I want you to spend the time in your business and really think about what you're doing so that every hour you're spending is the highest and best use of your time. And that sometimes means taking a step back and not working today. I spent about 3 good hours yesterday thinking about what needs to happen, thinking about my goals for the month, and thinking about what I need to see in order for it to make sense to me. I needed to see exactly how I was going to fit 20 hours a week into my weeks. So I created a spreadsheet and I figured it out. Okay. Sometimes the worst thing you can do is just keep grinding. It's horrible. It's horrible to keep grinding. Stop grinding. Okay. Take a step back, turn off your computer, turn off your emails, take a step back and say, okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I need to do for this month to make my business make sense, to make sure it's not a hobby, to do the right things for myself, the right things for my finances, and also the right things for my clients. Okay, I want you to do that. I want you to take some time and build some time into your life for your business in a way that makes sense. So I will work on the spreadsheet. I will get this call it the next couple days so that it's more generalized, but I will drop it in here and then I'll also shoot it out to everybody so they can see it. But I really want you to start thinking about what needs to happen in your day and how many hours you want to work, because you can decide how many hours you want to work. And I will tell you, I had my best month ever in December and I didn't work that much. I worked, I just didn't work that much. I took time off for my family. I took time off for Christmas. I had all these great times and it was my best month ever. Okay, so the more you take space in your business and be more intentional with your day, the better off you're going to be. Okay, so I'll work on the spreadsheet for everybody. I will share it. I will put it in this live and I'll put it somewhere else too. I think probably email it out. So if you're not on my list, make sure you get on my list. But I'm really excited about what I'm working on in the back end, which is my systems bootcamp, because it even digs deeper into this. But I think even just understanding what your income expectations are, what you're already committed for hourly, and understanding your schedule against your work schedule is life-changing. Okay, so have a great Monday. Go into April with intention and do great things, but do them on your own terms. Okay, have a great day. Talk to you soon.